us tonight from Bell Center here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and per capita, these people make as much noise for mixed martial arts as any fan base in the world, and obviously a very exciting atmosphere for the fighters in which to compete.
It's a great environment for the fighters. It's a great experience for the fans. There aren't many places. What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
All right, so he's landed a few seminal uppercuts already, DC. Gotta think he goes back to it.
I am almost certain he's gonna go and try to find another one of those. But expect him to really set down and try to make one really count and try to end this fight.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl, DC.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing. Now he's blocking everything. Expect counter as we go forward.
Doing a nice job putting it all together. Level change there, goes for the takedown. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. All right, we'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land a lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head. You've got to be preemptive. You cannot wait until your opponent starts to throw something in your direction. You've got to avoid right now if you want to avoid having this become an issue. In the half guard.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix, all that body weight from the top position. This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end. This is a very, very bad position for the bottom guy. Top guy.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. 30 seconds to go in this one.
Nice.
20 seconds now remain in the round. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
Senta aí, respira, relaxa, relax, good. Take a seat and relax for me, okay? Look, we probably lost this round, okay? But that's because...
All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
All right, so the swelling becoming a real factor right now. Did they inject something into his face, or is he just swollen from the strikes?
Swollen from the strikes, man. Guy taking a couple shots. You never know which one is going to start to make you get damaged. Something good landed, and now you see the swelling starting.
Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight. Nice shot there by the champ. Great timing there. Beat the hips and got the takedown.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's gonna have to bring in the in swell to try to deal with the swelling, because this guy is getting pieced up.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Under 90 seconds to go here in the second round. Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick.
Once you get take that many... It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready. Start.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon earlier. Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. Oh. There it is again. Look at that. He's in trouble.
High volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Wow, strong roundhouse kick there. Oh, single collar tie here. Right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 24 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout. champion of the world, live.
All right, so a lot of people thought the #1 contender was going to get it done.